All right, so I'm gonna do this again, and this time I'm gonna screen record it for reals this time with my voice. Okay. So both characters are animated, right? We have the guy getting attacked, and we have the character attacking the other one. All right now. So we gotta get these. We gotta get these two together in one composition. So the way you do it is you hold down. You go here, select one character, hold down Command, select the other character, and when you drag both of these into a composition down here in the little composition button, you're going to get this window asking you X, Y, and Z. Just hit OK. And both characters will appear in one composition. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position the characters where I feel is the right place. Um, like maybe this guy is here. And then this guy gets attacked. Now, this guy's facing the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these bounding boxes and flip it the other way so that it's facing the right way. All right, I'm going to put this here. I think the character belongs here. And the next thing now is making sure that they are in sync. So around 5 seconds is when the attack should come in contact with each other. Looks like it might be off by a few frames. So what I'll do is, if this guy attacks at around 5, or maybe earlier, it looks like, I can now take this character and make it so that it's already getting hit. So I just slide the layer sideways until the right thing happens at the right time. I kind of want the other character to be in front, so I'm going to move them here. So now they're in front of each other. There you go. So this is more in sync. Okay, there you go. So now what I need to do is get these two characters onto a background. Once I make that work, I'll go into I'll bring a background. I'll go into my folder and bring in a background. From the backgrounds that we've already created, I'll just bring one in. So I'm going to bring in the After Effects file of that 3D background. I add it to the project. It's just dump it in here. So now this background project is part of this project. So what I'll do is I'll open that folder. And I'm going to double click on the 3D background that I have here. And so here is the background with no characters in it. All I gotta do now is find the composition with both characters, which apparently became character 2. I can probably rename that. Select something, hit hit return, and you can rename something else. Both characters. And then I can bring in both characters into the background. And again, because they're not 3D, they won't appear in the 3D world. What you have to do is make sure the fight scene is also a 3D layer, including material options with on, and off. And now you have both characters in the background. Now, they might be too big for the background, so what you want to do is scale it down. So if I change the scale, so it's smaller, they're smaller, or small enough for them to fit in the background, and just making sure that they are touching the ground like so. So now I should have a fight scene going on this background. And if you need to make changes, you can always go back and make changes, and all the changes will appear here. And so once you're done with that, you can make it into a movie. Control Command M, and do your thing, and make sure that once you have it rendered, you can turn it into the assignment. We'll do 2 more fight scenes before the end of the month. So the other two are going to follow similar steps.